Adam Rishon was hiding. He was hiding from someone. How could he be hiding if he realizes that the one that created is within all creation? If he's hiding, it means that he doesn't realize himself anymore. He doesn't realize who he's attached to. So this is because he's not attached to the source of the thought. This thought inside the person has lost its way from the original thought that created it. Now it thinks that it's a separate thought. It thinks it's something of itself. It thinks that it created itself. It's afraid of itself. It's afraid of what might happen to it. And all this because it doesn't realize that it's attached to something much bigger. It comes from something real. There's somebody that designed all this to work a certain way, and this thought is just a result of that design. All these levels of thought that we just described, Adam Rishon was poigim in them. Adam Rishon caused them to be removed from their real nature, from their real structure, and by doing that, he caused the human brain to malfunction, to not function in the original way that it was designed to function. And ever since then, humans have been fighting with each other and quarreling with each other and blaming each other for their problems. So this is something that's still very much involved in our daily life. This is not something that simply happened 6,000 years ago and it doesn't matter. This is something that we're suffering from on a daily basis, that the way that we think, the way that we understand, we cause each other all kinds of drama because we don't understand how to think properly, how to interact with that very thing that we are. So, first of all, he misunderstood the thought that is the dress of the hidden thought. So when we think, there's a part of us that will never become conscious, will never become aware of who it is because it's beyond thought. So it's in there, it must be, there's something that drives our thoughts, that causes us to think the way that we think. But that thing that's driving us cannot become aware of itself because it's beyond. So through thought, a person attaches himself to the real life. If his thought is accurate, it means that he's attaching himself to the real life because his organs, his body, is interacting with life in a real way. But when he misinterprets life, when he misunderstands, he removes his own source of life. He suddenly experiences life as if it's not his, as if it doesn't belong. And now he gets into all types of conflict because he's removed from the source of life. So this is a condition of not having a mother, not having a place that makes this world feel like home for the spirit. So in this place of machshava, in this place of thought, everything happens. Because wherever we're going to tell a human being is going to be converted to thought, is going to be experienced in thought, is going to be affecting them on the level of thought. So everything that is told to a human being affects their thoughts. So all the lofty things, whether we're thinking about the Creator or we're thinking about the different heavens, the angels, the understandings of what's happening behind the scenes, all that is in our thought. Or if we're thinking about physical things, or we're thinking about even negative things, or we're thinking about other people, all that also in our thoughts. The whole world in our thoughts. And so everything resides in our thoughts, and over there we have to start making order. What's important, what's not important, what belongs, what doesn't belong. So that we can find our way back to the place where Adam Rishon separated us from. Where did he separate us from? That he didn't believe that this experience was designed specifically so exactly that there's no way to get it wrong. He believed that somehow, somewhere, there's a disruption in the chain of command. When he receives his thought, when he understands life, it's not attached to the one who designed life originally. So everywhere else he will see the Creator. If he looks at everything outside of him, he will see the Creator. But he doesn't notice that he himself was also created by that same Creator. That part is missing. And that part is poigim in those two letters, like he said in the beginning. The Aleph, which is the Amen Mifla Mechusid, that there's something hidden, that there's something real, that must be there, otherwise this wouldn't be possible. Anybody with some intelligence can come to this realization. And the yud, the machshava itself is now thinking from a place of separateness. It's thinking from a place that doesn't allow it to find comfort, that doesn't allow it to feel like life was designed for it, like things make sense, like it's supposed to be this way. And so then the entire human experience is off-base. The entire experience doesn't allow the heart to open up, doesn't allow the heart to really get involved emotionally in what's taking place so that it can be a full experience, so that life can be meaningful. So we should all be zoicha that Kadosh Baruch Hu should send us the Gula Shleima so that our thoughts can be arranged appropriately, the way that they were designed to be, so that we can interact with life in the way that HaKadosh Baruch Hu will be proud. B'meher b'yameinu.